No, he's close to.
Is that a collision warning?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we need some help.
Here's Tony the captain, Brandon our crew, Kathy, and our friends Brian and Tab and their kiddos. And we're going out for a short sail today. It's supposed to be rain coming in this afternoon, and it's supposed to be low tide fairly early. So we're going to go out and just take a short trip out and just enjoy this beautiful weather.
It was a beautiful day for a day out. The weather was perfect. The scenery was absolutely gorgeous. But little did we know what was going to happen later on in the day to change things. The ICW in South Carolina is really a beautiful place. Big houses, lots of greenery and scenery. It's just a really nice place to visit, and it's really tranquil.
It's pretty.
Very.
Our friends Brian and Tabby from Sailing Tipsy Turtle was buddy boating with us and stayed close by our side all day. I was having some trouble with one of my tablets that runs Navionics.
Okay, this one works. I don't know what's going on. We had to finish setting that up, Cat. That's what this is all about, shakedown cruises. Figure out we're 7 feet of water, so that's good. Running 6 knots, that's good. We always try to keep 4.5 to 5. Do better than that, that's fabulous.
How many knots is this?
We're running 6 right now.
This 6 knots?
Brandon is a member of the Myrtle Beach Sailing School Sailing Club, and he is a lot of help. He also helps with some of the camera work, and some of these video actually came from him. Thank you, Brandon, so much for all your help.
And stay away from the shallows. And then there's the red marker should be right there. See, there's a red marker. See it over there?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's saying, stay away from that.
Tablet was giving me a hard time that was running Navionics. I was trying to get that straightened out. I had a lot of glare on the screen because we had the Bimini off the boat at the time. Brian and Tabby had some issues with their boat previously too, but it seemed to be running really well today, and it was really nice having them to buddy boat with us.
That's looking pretty good. So you see, this is our course, the little thin red line. Our run line, the one we want to stay on, is the bright pink.
Well, the autopilot, and the autopilot keeps it on there? Oh, okay.
An autopilot, you can do a couple of different ways. You can stay on that course 86 degrees, or you can go to wind. It'll do both.
Absolutely. What a beautiful day we got. How's your boat?
The tide's really not a lot of speed.
You said you came out and you went to burn out. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Little did we know, in a few minutes would all come to an abrupt end.
Well, here we are on our graded voyage. It's Brandon and his first experience on this go.
Vessel that was reporting the runaway boat. This is because Star Channel 15.
Kathy, she's sitting in. Well,
By the way, I'm a kid.
the problem is we overheated again.
Amy Bell, $20 calling you. Copy?
So what we had to do is,
Amy Bell, come in, Amy Bell.
unfortunately,
I was reporting the runaway vessel in the city of New River Inlet. This is Star Channel.
it overheated. So thank goodness in the spur of the moment we got the anchor out. So we anchored out before it got over to the rock pile. Oh my gosh. Well, here's a rock pile over there. And here's the marker. So thank goodness we threw the anchor out. The only problem was the windlass wouldn't work. So in the spur of the moment we finally got it out, but I threw it off with the gypsy on the windlass and just let it out by hand. And so anyway, so we finally figured out what's wrong with the windlass. The breaker accidentally gotten cut off. So anyway, sitting waiting on Towboat US to come get us. Well, we got to figure out why that thing is heating. We already changed the impeller. Seawater strainer was clean. Not sure what's next. I got to look and see. But anyway, hopefully we'll get it all cleaned out and fixed.
Grass and stuff in it.
I like the smell. It is hot. I'd like to see it burn. And it ran. I ran it for an hour the other day. Yeah, you can tell it's hot.
Oh yeah. Feel
Leave
it
it up
hot.
a little bit. Oh man, it's one thing that's 12. The thing about it is when we came from Florida, we ran that thing for days.
Yeah, just fine.
And that was just fine. Then got up here and it's heated twice. It is what it is.
That's boat life.
It's boat life. Sorry about that.
Don't be sorry.
But that's what this was shake.
Yeah, that's boat
I'm glad
life.
It wasn't a Southport shake.
This is the stuff that I want to learn.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's fun to get out there and you know,
Everything goes right.
Yeah, it's
That's when
fun.
everything goes wrong.
Yeah.
We're going to take and open this up. And I'm going to get a few things out of the way here. Watch your head. Don't beat your head 50 times like I just did. All right. So let's get this. Cat, if you need to come down, let me know. We'll let him step.
can I sit here?
Yes. All right. Unflip that little rubber thing on that side.
All right. This is
Let's get it come up in half. Ouch, it's my toe again. Hey, Cat, you can tell them if they need to go ahead and go, that they can go, and we'll just keep in touch at all.
Okay.
Oh, that's not very hot. Really? I'm gonna turn this off. All right, Brandon, if you'll hold that right there.
yep.
Yeah, what did I do with the plug?
So what are you doing here?
We're gonna check this strainer. See if it's got something in it. I don't think it will. There's gonna be some water come in. Hopefully not a lot, but some will.
Nothing.
Man, get this thing back down in there. There's another pain in it. drift past that right, because we were right there.
Oh, I know.
When we was going to drift past that and go to that rock pile I told you about, don't get close to, you noticed at least I remembered enough to take it off the gypsy and let it go. You know, because most people would just stand there and look at it and kick it and nothing happens.
I thought it was stuck, so I wouldn't.
I thought it was stuck before. Yeah. We didn't do anything before, but I just tapped on the relays and then it started working. And so anyway, so I got to thinking, wait a minute, what do we, oh, take it off the gypsy. So thank God take it off the gypsy, but you don't want to. But the worst thing that could have happened, and I want to warn you about, don't do this, is if you leave that strap that keeps it from going out attached and you take it off the gypsy, you can't never get it back in. You can't get it out or in because it's going to have so much weight on it. You can't get it back up.
What are you talking about?
If we had left that black strap attached to it and I took it off the gypsy at that point, we'd have never got it up or down. So anyway, we could have
take the gypsy off first.
Take the strap off first. Strap, and then take it off the gypsy.
And this is the thing up there, the gypsy.
Yeah, the gypsy's that little. A gypsy is anything that a chain or a rope fits in that holds it tight and lets you pull it, cinches down on the rope.
Okay.
Watch this thing be done cooled off. It's about 180 degrees. But by the time we get back there, it's gonna be hot again. We're gonna have to go through the same thing again. Just let them come get us. It is what it is. We have to pay off that much pay. I'll find out what it is this time for sure. I mean, I knew it was grass in the Impala before. Both of these need to be changed, so that was done. But once that was,
we had a lot of boat traffic to watch that were coming by while we were waiting on Towboat US to show up.
see, I always wave at you guys and say I never want to use you.
Well, today you did.
Now I did. But at least I'm going back to Cricket Cove, so that's good.
Yeah.
Basically it overheated. It got to about 240. Lawrence went off, and I don't think I can get back by myself. Are you gonna? How you gonna do a side tow or a bow, or what you want to do? Bridle, okay.
Yeah. And then we'll hip tow once we get up there to the marina and put you in your slip.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You want to go bow into your slip or stern in?
I want to go bow in.
Okay, perfect. And that's a starboard side tire for you bow in?
It's a starboard side. Yes.
Yep. Because you're in what, B2?
I'm in A2.
A2. That's right.
Got the anchor out.
That's perfect.
The windlass stopped working, but guess what? We got it fixed. Why you goes? Wait. Well, we say that. We'll see if that's true. I think we got it fixed now. So we're gonna put y'all on our show. You know, we're YouTubers.
Okay.
We don't really like to do bad stuff, you know, but sometimes
every now and then, you have to. You gotta show some of it.
We gotta show some of y'all be smart more than what you already are.
Lines. Put one on your port cleat, and then take the other one, run it around your anchor for me, and bring it around to your starboard side and put it over that cleat for me. Okay? And just put them right over top of it. You don't have to run them through your anchor.
Tony, let me do it. Tony.
Over top of all of them.
Go over top of the chain.
Yep, just go right over top of the chain. Once I pull on it, it'll pull it out straight.
Alright, got it.
Yep, just like that. That'll do. That's fine. So I'm gonna get out in front of you first.
Yep.
It kind of takes some pressure off of that windlass for you,
Okay.
and kind of help pull it up. That way, it takes some of that strain off of it, so we'll pull it in easier. And once we do get going, you
Yeah, I think your anchor's going backwards now.
There you go. Good job.
Now, this is the part where the windlass was working, but guess what? Now it's not again. It has quit again. The anchor wasn't all the way in. It was dangling out a little bit, but it was in far enough that it was okay. It was secure enough to we could get in and get the windlass fixed, and then we could get it all the way back in.
Turn the wheel behind.
Turn the wheel.
If you see me coming, I'm about to get it started. Get it started. I'ma show you something that you never knew you wanted. Yeah, you want it. Close out, unleashed. I'm a beast, got the whole crowd. Party, make a scene, gonna get it loud. Real proud, show my teeth. Go wild like an animal. Like an animal! Woo!
So here's Kathy over here. She's doing maintenance now, trying to figure out why the boat's she thinks it's the thermostat. I think she's right. She's quite the mechanic. So she's gonna break out some tools, and she's probably gonna rebuild the engine by the time the towboat gets us in. So we'll have it all cranked up, ready to go. So anyway, stressful situations and not lose your cool. You can't lose your cool, and you can't throw your hands up. You've got to come up with a quick solution. And so that's the good part of what you learn by this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is, see, this is one thing. I mean, we've never anchored with this boat. It was always at a marina or a dock or something, though, so I've never anchored with it. I understand how to anchor, and obviously you saw it, didn't you?
Well, you just did.
Yeah, but you know, making sure everything worked, making sure and get the anchor out, and see, it's called scope. Scope is
the length that you need to put out in chain for the boat to sit still. So the scope will be whatever the depth is plus the freeboard. Our freeboard, which is the top of the deck to the water line, is about 3.5, 4 foot. So just say 4 foot. So you add 4 foot to 10 foot, and what you want is, if you can, get 7 times the scope. So 7. So we got 14 foot. That means we need about like 80, 20, like 90 some feet of chain. Okay. If you do chain only, you can do 5 foot, 5 times scope. So 5 times, 14 is going to be 60. So we need 60 foot of chain out to sit still. If we do rode, that's the rope. It's called an anchor rode. So if you do rode and chain, then you're going to do 7 times.
7 times.
If you don't, it won't sit still. The weight of that chain, which is tremendous. Oh, you saw it.
Yeah.
Just the weight of the chain. The anchor had already hit the bottom. It wasn't but 10 foot down. That anchor had already hit the bottom. What you saw going was the weight of the chain.
Gotcha.
That weight of the chain loops down like this. So when the boat pulls on it, it's like a shock absorber. It raises it up, it lets it down, but it don't pull the anchor out.
Got it.
And you also set the anchor. So in other words, what we would have normally done is we'd have dropped the anchor, we would have backed down on it till we got the 70 foot mark, we say, and then we would have latched it off with a bridle, would have been best. And then once you get to that point, you back down on it about 3,000 RPM, so that sets it, and then you let it go there, and you tie everything up, and you're good to go. But if you don't set it, it'll drag. It'll pop out and just keep going across. We're probably in sandy soil, so that's really good. Sand grips good, but if it's rock or coral or anything, it doesn't. And if it's mud's tough too. So.
Well, you handle it like you've done it multiple times.
No, I've never done it. Never really wanted to do it, but I'm glad I was with y'all
Right.
when we did it, because if I was by myself, I probably would have had a heck of a time. But y'all did that's the good thing about a good crew, is having everybody. If that ever happens again, everybody knows what to do.
Yeah.
You're gonna say, let's get the anchor out. Get that limiter.
First,
strap.
I'm going to say, get the toolbox, move the toolbox,
Yeah.
move the toolbox so we can drop anchor.
So
What was that? When we get to dock, I want to see what you were talking about, where the toolbox was, so I have an idea of where it was
where the
headed.
breakers and stuff, and where to look. That's another thing is you got to be familiar with all the breakers, all the electric,
Yeah.
all the circuitry and stuff, and know, under pressure, where do I go look? See, when I thought about it, when I was through doing it, I knew exactly where to go to look, see it, and it was, I flip back on and ready to go. But before, like, cat, you're moving, it's short. Who's trying to tell you? Once they got in sight of the marina, they hip tied the towboat to Dreamweaver so that they would be able to put the boat right into the slip. These guys were fabulous. They were professionals.
Let it go. Just let it go. Yeah, we don't want to pull it in yet. No, you're fine. I did it on purpose.
Good job. Man, y'all are excellent. Y'all are great.
Well, we're not in yet.
No, I know. I fully understand that. But so far, so good.
Yeah, and we got to do this in a hurry. I got boat sink and I got to run.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to try and do this in a hurry. And what I'll do is I'll get your phone number and I'll get all your Boat US information from you later.
Okay. About that
You
out.
know where we live. So.
Yep.
Yeah, we can't get away.
No, we got to bring this boat back in too, so I may stop with you on our way back in if y'all are still there.
Let's go ahead and take a gate so we need to step off.
My plan here. My plan here is to put my boat right on the end of the dock.
So the lesson from all of this was make sure you're a member of Towboat US, because this tow didn't cost me anything past my membership. And these guys were superb. They were the best. What a great experience, and we got in safely. Next time on Dreamweaver, 5 new gadgets we'll be installing in 2025.